What's good, y'all? I'm back with another video, another mother effing video. Compare these two phones. Then this Zenfone 2, LG G Stylo. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all the specs. These is the basic specs. These is specs that everybody probably wants to know with their phone when they go to a store. Basically, just that's about it. Like, you got 13 megapixel camera, 13 megapixel camera. On none of them, no optical image stabilization. 5 megapixel front, 5 megapixel front. I think this one is wide angle. This is wide angle, I know that. This, I'm not 100% sure if this is wide angle or not. 5.5 inch 1080p screen, 5.7 inch 720p screen. And I'll let you see both of the screens right now. Now, this brightness is on. Now, this brightness is on 50. This is on. I'll turn it up. Let me turn it up. And this is how bright this could get. So if we put them next to each other, that's how they look. Now, like I said, 1080p, 720p. I'm trying to look to see if I see the pixels. I can see pixels with this one, but I'm trying to, let me see. Let me try to get one that's compared to each other. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Look. Now, look at the YouTube on here. Let me try to look at the YouTube on here. Okay. Now look at the YouTube on here. It's hard to see the difference, but you can see a difference. So that's one thing I can see so far. 30,000 milliamp battery lasts me all day. I still ain't even charged it yet, and you see what time it is. So it's 50%. Now I didn't use it how I usually use it. Usually around this time it'll be around like 30 or 20, like around 30%. I'm saying like around 30 or 40%. Both got NFC. This is a 2900 milliamp battery. Removable battery. Removable. So now I could go and buy a another battery for this phone, and I'm good to go. This phone died. All that I could do is use my battery pack. It happened to me when I was traveling. Did it die on me when I was traveling? Actually, yeah, it did. It almost did. And I needed to hurry up and get an Uber where I was located. The worst. But I just want to show y'all some camera tests. So I got the Fast and Furious 7. I'm gonna have it standing up right here. So it's like it's lit right here from my light right here. As you can see, it's not that bright, but we're gonna see how it fares up. So first, I'm gonna do it with. To me personally, I think the Zenfone has a better camera, but we're gonna judge for itself right now. So So I used it with the flash, and now I'm gonna turn the flash off. And let's see if I get it. Okay, auto focused in with that one. Got that shot. Now let's do this one. Okay, took that picture. And now I'm gonna take one with flash just to be safe. Okay. So the first pictures we're gonna look at is the ones with the flash. So this is the LG G Stylo one with the flash. And this is the Zenfone 2 one with the flash. As you can see, like the red in the computer. My computer is really red, you know. Well, it makes it look a little orange. Because if you look at my shirt, I mean, it makes it look a little orange. I guess it tend to overexpose certain colors. But this, I guess you could say this one is a more red compared. And then we're going to look at the one without the flash. So let's look at these two. The one without the flash. This one is definitely brighter. But this one looks like it give it more of a dull kind of look. I don't know. Okay. So front facing cameras, let's see how those look. I did say 5 megapixel. So let's take a look at them. Okay, I'm gonna take a nice picture right quick. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. Okay. So that's how my picture look on here. A lot of noise. Okay, and this how my picture look on here. Real bright for some reason. I mean, I like the fact that it gets brighter and it really likes to brighten. Excuse me, man. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I've been, it was a long day. So let's just get through this right quick. Okay. So we got on the screen brightness. Screen brightness we did screen brightness. We did cameras just now, front and back. I think they both are wide angle. Let me see. Yeah, they both wide angle. They both front wide angle. If you need to get any more wider than that, then you need to go get you one that has like a 13 megapixel on the front, which that's what might be my next phone if this one doesn't work out. The reason I really got this phone is two things. I'll tell you right now what I don't like about the Zenfone 2. And this is the 16 gig version. This is, like I said, pretty much same specs. Both 16 gigs, both 2 gigs of RAM. What else? Both 2 gigs of RAM. Cameras are the same. Battery life is battery capacity is basically the same. I gotta see how the life is on the G Stylo. But for the most part, when I had my G2, it lasted a pretty long time. So I'm sure this is gonna last about the same. What I was gonna say. I don't like, and I'm letting ASUS or whoever knows, I don't like what y'all did. Yeah, came out with the Zenfone 2, right? It came out with the 2 gig version and the 4 gig version. This is a RAM. Now, what I don't like is It came out with that. Then y'all told like the well, not the phone companies, the tech companies, that you were gonna have backs for them. They were gonna be able to get just a whole bunch of different accessories for the Zenfone 2s. And then y'all came out with the Zenfone, the Zenfone selfie, the Zenfone laser, the Zenfone what was the other one? The Zenfone laser, the Zenfone deluxe. I mean, come on, really? What about just the regular Zenfone too? I mean, I understand you getting a cheap phone, no, a pretty good phone for a cheap price. I really do understand that, but we need. I mean, you guys should have just came out. If you're gonna come out with accessories for a phone, you should just came out with accessories for a phone and stop being greedy and trying to basically make somebody pay a whole bunch of more money to style a phone the way they want to style it. You have all them back covers and all of that. Now, I want to let y'all know about the 2 gig version. This phone, if you, I don't know if it's just mine, and I want people to leave it in the comments. Anytime I connect to Wi-Fi, it does it sometimes on Bluetooth. Now this is, like I said, the 2 gig version. This is not the 4 gig version. So 4 gig people, hush. This is for the 2 gig people. This phone will it doesn't work stable. It freezes up, and you gotta keep trying to swipe, or you gotta shut it off and restart it over, or it'll do it on its own. So if you got a 2 gig Zenfone 2 and that haven't happened to you, I mean, maybe mine's just a faulty Zenfone 2. I'm not 100% sure. I've been trying to try it, and every time I try it, I mean, it won't. For some reason, it just won't do it. And as soon as I freeze it, now doing stuff like this, like the double tap, it works fine. It works fine, and that's what I like about it. Don't get me wrong. I love the way it fits in my hand, especially with a case on it. It fits perfect, but I need a phone that's gonna be a little bit more stable. And the only reason I went with the G Stylo was because it just had a little bit bigger screen. It's running Android 5.1. It's basically the same specs as my Zenfone, and LG. From when I had the G2, the G2 is actually a stable phone. Only thing I didn't like about the G2 was it didn't have a micro SD card slot, and the front facing camera was trash. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, maybe in the daytime, this camera may be a little bit better, but from right here, this LG G Stylo camera is kind of trash too. I could try to take a picture with it, but I think I'd rather just use my or the camera I'm recording on, and then just, if I gotta use NFC to tap them together. Hey, like, look at that. It just don't look like how a camera. It don't look like how a camera should suppose. Or maybe I got an autofocus. Let me see. I don't know. Listen, if you got a G Stylo, let me know if your camera kind of blurry like that too. I'm gonna test it out. I mean, it charges pretty fast. But that's the main reason why I left Zenfone. You gotta come up with some stable. You gotta come up with a little bit. It gotta be a little bit more stable, man. I mean, this shit was dialing people numbers in my pocket. So LG got something with their phones where if it's not your finger, like your actual fingers, that's like kind of warm, it won't activate in your pocket. When I had my G2, it never did it do that. I don't think it did that. I don't think my G2 ever opened in my pocket. This was the only phone that was like opening and dialing and texting people in my pocket. But this video is kind of long, but I just ranting right now, and I was trying to do this comparison, and I'm just ranting about the Zenfone. Another thing that happens with the Zenfone 2 is this. Now, I already restarted my phone, so this always happens when you restart your phone on the Zenfone 2. It'll say external storage inserted. Now, sometimes when your phone frees up, the screen will go black, and then it'll come back on. Perfect. Like, it won't do it like for a long time. It'll be for like 1 to 2 seconds, and then after it come back on, your phone is working perfectly fine, but it'll just have that on it. So it'll just have that, that storage thing on it. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that shit gets a little annoying after a while. Like I said, I'm gonna let y'all know the real thing. I'm just going over this right now because I might sell it, and if I sell it, that's it, So, like I said, I was just going through it, and as a matter of fact, right now on live on camera, I just want to see, because I got Simple Mobile, and they always say that that the phones, that T-Mobile phones, it works with T-Mobile phones. So I'm gonna figure out right now if the LG G Stylo works. The LG G Stylo with T-Mobile works for my Simple Mobile, if it could focus. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Yeah, Simple Mobile. Let's see if we can get it to work. So we pop the back off on here. I never tested this, and if this worked, then I'm gonna just start looking at a whole bunch of T-Mobile phones, and I'm gonna see what we can what we can do from there. Okay, so that don't go up there. Okay, so that in there. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I'm chill. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on it to pop up no SIM card or something like that. Just give it a second. Okay, guys, got it working. So basically, only thing I had to do was, and remember, a lot of these LG G Stylos, if you do get one, a lot of them out here don't have NFC. So make sure they got NFC. But as you can see right here, (4G LTE). So it does have 4G LTE. That's what's up. Bars is running perfect in here. And I mean, let's see how fast I can pull up my YouTube videos. Okay, install now. Let's see how fast it works. I'm trying to get this going right now. I'm gonna pause it again so I can get this going because I want to show you